Hey y'all, Stacy here. Okay, now that I'm doing some experiments with this spinning business, I've um, I've watched a little bit. I'm trying to learn from some other people and add my own little take on it, like I usually do. And so the first thing is trying to get this level. And I don't think I'm going to be able to do it completely, but I'm trying to get it sort of better than it was. I've got an old canvas underneath the very bottom, and then my turntable is sitting on top of that. And I've got some tape. I covered the turntable in aluminum foil. I noticed the wonderful lady on Pouring Your Heart Out has done that. She covered the turntable with aluminum foil. That way you can put tape on it and put tape on the bottom of the canvas and kind of stick them together. And then you can really give it a spin and it doesn't go everywhere like mine did last time. At least that's the thought. Oh shoot, I gotta get some more paint here. Anyway, I thought we would do a little experimenting with this because some other people are producing some really cool stuff that's kind of got my attention, and I thought, what the heck, you know, let's give it a shot. At first I was kind of turned off by the idea because it seems a little bit like the little spin art thing I had when I was a kid. But hey, if it gives you good results, you know, why not? I'm going to try this one without putting any GAC 800 in it because I don't have very much more GAC 800. And I thought, since this is an experimental deal anyway, we'll experiment without GAC 800 and see what happens. I think the main thing is to just not leave too much paint on your canvas. I think that's the most important part. I think, you know, you can, the paint is really good paint, and I think as long as you just don't leave too much of it on there, which I heard her say, the girl from Pouring Your Heart Out, I heard her say that she had had some cracking before, but not doing this spin thing, because she thinks it spins more of the paint off. That makes sense. So, we'll see what happens without the GAC 800 mixed in there. But I did one of these the last video, and I liked the way it turned out. It wasn't perfect. It's got some bugs to be worked out, but I thought we'd do another one and, you know, just do some real experimenting and tweak it like I usually do. Some way, I don't know how yet. The other thing that's different this time is I'm using no pigments. This is just paint and pouring medium, and I'm using no glue and no silicone because they don't. And you know, if I'm going to try to follow what somebody else is doing, I'm going to try to follow it the way they're doing it. So I decided to leave that out this time, and let's just see what happens without it, you know. And I mixed the new cell activator that is has got less Floetrol in it because I wanted it to be a bit thicker. I'm gonna put the orange on first. I've got more orange than anything else, so I'm gonna put that on first, and then we'll go from there. These are pretty thickly mixed paints. I did not dilute them. I don't know. I'm kind of experimenting with that too, with how thick to make the paints. They're pretty thick, but you know, that's something that we all have to kind of find out for ourselves, I guess, how we like the consistency to be. I want the colors to maintain their integrity. I don't want them to get all muddied up. And so I'm thinking a thicker consistency might be what I like best. But we'll see, you know. I don't know. They don't do this drizzling thing. I probably shouldn't do it either, but I really can't help myself. I'm just a drizzler. I just do that. I want plenty of red to show through here. Alright. and plenty of blue. That's one thing different. They don't use a lot of colors either. I've noticed that they use only like 3 or 4 colors or less. I've cut down how many colors. I usually use a whole bunch of colors, but I wanted to cut that down anyway and try them with fewer colors and see what difference that makes. Now the only question is, how do I blow this out? Because they're blowing it out with a hairdryer, and I'm thinking about blowing it out with my mouth and then using the spinner thingy. I think I'll blow it with my mouth and see how I feel about it. I don't know. Let me put this on here and see where my thoughts are at that point. I don't want too much of that, because I think I messed up in the past by doing that. I think I'm going to blow this just a little bit myself and see. Oh boy, that's hard to do. Okay. Ooh, I'm lightheaded. Let's spin her up and see what we get here. Wait a minute. It's all off center somewhere. I don't know, maybe it's not. It's just the way it's doing. Okay. Well, my tape is a goner. I need to go faster than that, I know. Alright. Ah! Woo! Ah! Ee! Oh, that could have been horrible. Nice save, y'all. Look at that. Maybe not so hard. Harder than that, though. I gotta figure out some way to make the canvas stay on the thing. It's got to spin faster than that. That's better. Not much cell activator on that one. Maybe ooh, that's pretty though. Maybe I need to add a little more and blow it out, because I'm not going to get much lacing with that. Alright, let's see. I'm going to blow it with the hairdryer a little bit, y'all, because I can't make it blow far enough. Ouch. I may have screwed it up, but we're going to see. That was really pretty before that, but it just didn't have enough cell activator in it. That looks a lot better, but it's kind of screwed the colors up over here. What can I do? What can I do? Oh, I need to go a little faster. Let's see. I can fix this. I know I can. It may not look like I can, but I know I can. fix that little spot there. All right, I'm gonna tilt it. I still need to be able to spin faster. I gotta figure out something with my spinner. There's amazing cells. I can't believe these cells, and I didn't put any glue or, you know, silicone. That was really cool. I just got my mouth in it. I'm just a picture of grace in motion. Just beautiful, beautiful stuff. This is really pretty. Really pretty. It would have been really cool if I hadn't screwed it up and overblown it. But we might can fix it. I'm not giving up. I'm sorry, I know y'all can't see right now. I'm gonna flip it around here in just a second. I'm just trying to cover this corner down here. It's really pretty on this corner. Okay. Now, look at all those cells in that red patch up there. That's beautiful, and I would have had that all the way through if I hadn't screwed it up. I might have just start over and do it again and not overblow it. I don't know. Let's see where this one goes, though. I'm not ready to give up on it. It's really pretty. It just, the stretched part over here to my side looks really good. I think maybe my mess up side, if I stretch it real good, might turn out okay. This is gonna take a long time to get it all stretched out, but we got lacing in there now, and we didn't before I added that extra stuff, so we needed to do that. Colors are just beautiful. I think I like using paint better, at least paint and pigment. I mean, I don't like pigment alone. I've tried that a few times and it does not work out very well for me. I think there are other people that do it, but I think too much pigment muddies. This is gonna take forever. But it's going. It is moving. It's just very slow. And I really don't want to lose all those cells on that end, but I want to stretch that. So I'm just going to let it go until I get that blue poured off, and then I'll pull it back. That'll stretch it some and still leave the cells. It's kind of cotton candy-ish, this piece. It's go back this way. I can't wait anymore. I'm anxious. it turns out. I mean, it's definitely a keeper of a piece, even if there are some mistakes in it. You know, a mistake is just something I'll do different next time. I mean, they happen. And that doesn't mean that the whole thing is trash. It just means, you know, I wish I had done a better job on that part. But I had to do something to it, you know. Maybe I can, when I'm stretching it, I can make it blend a little better. But the rest of it looks gorgeous. It's just this bottom right here. And I'm hoping that this stretching out process will help me with that. So oh, it takes so long. It's moving. I can see it moving. It's just very slow. I like this size canvas. These are new. These are from Michael's, and I ordered them. And they have some package deals where you get several in one, you know, deal. And it's a pretty good value, and I didn't have to pay shipping. Can't remember how I finagled them into that, but it was something like the order was supposed to be set for, well, I picked it up. I mean, I would have had free shipping because I picked it up, but they were trying to charge me shipping anyway. I don't know why, and I had to get them out of that. Well, even with the screw ups, this is the prettiest one of these I've done. It's only the second one I've done, but I just got to get it to mix that stuff down there a little bit better and stretch a little more. I want to just freaking shake it. But that would not be good. I've done it before. It messes things up bad. It's not a good thing to do. I'm not suggesting that you do that. But for those of us who are terminally impatient, things like that do cross our minds. And these are hard pours for me to do because I'm so impatient. I'm used to the immediate gratification I get from a flip cup, you know, and I'm not used to all this waiting around. But I think this is going to fix the problem. I think it's going to be pretty once this all works out here. We just had to get rid of that little muddy section there. And looks like confetti on that red part, on those two red corners. It looks like confetti. Oh, come on. It's gonna be dinner time before this is ready. But that stretched part up there at the top looks really pretty. Back down now. I fixed my, it sort of distorted me a little bit in the middle to have to stretch that far, but I had to do it. Yeah, it does look like cotton candy to me. It reminds me of cotton candy. But it's beautiful. And I gotta remember this whole time that I'm just sitting here bored, it's doing things. You know, it's mixing and combining and making beautifulness. I just have to be patient. That cell activator works a lot better, thicker that way. I'm gonna make mine that way from now on, with just 2 parts Floetrol, 1 part Amsterdam paint. I think that the lacing works better like that, being a little bit thicker. I didn't get as much lacing as I would have liked to have had on this one, but I'm happy with it overall, considering that we had that little mishap in the middle where it came off the turntable, and you know, I'm gonna consider it a success. You know, I got a couple little spots down here where the white is showing. I'm not sure why that is, if that happened in the mishap or what. I have to try to kind of do something about those. I'm gonna tilt it this way a little bit and see if they'll fill in. Could put some paint on there, but I hate to have to do that because it never mixes right. Let's see if I can just kind of, since there's some paint pouring over, I might can just kind of help it along a little bit. My fingers. Let's see. I got some of those little spots over here too, but I don't know where those came from. If those came from the mishap, I think they might have. I don't think I'm gonna, I may try to fill them in a little later, but I think I'm gonna leave them alone for now because they're not real obvious, and I'm afraid if I start messing with them, I'll just make them worse. Because what's under there is white paint, and I don't want a bunch of white paint showing. Oh shit! My finger, my hand got in that place. I gotta pour that off. My hand got too close to the edge of the canvas, and it put that bad gray looking smudge right there. It's okay to pull it this way though, it might run over some of those spots. Alright, I'm about ready to quit messing with it before I do something to it. I don't know why those little spots are there though, that really bothers me. I'd like to be able to cover them back up. If I could pour enough paint over them, but I don't think I have enough paint moving to really do anything to them. I'm just gonna leave it as is. I think it's pretty. It's different. Y'all can tell me what y'all think. Oh shit! I just don't have any luck today. Damn it! That would have had us do that. That glove. Just spiked a little blob of paint up there. It's okay. I'll use the opportunity to fill in these little holes that I see that probably nobody else would notice. Y'all see those little specks? I mean, they're little. I don't know if it's because I stretched it really far, or if those happened when I had the little fruit basket turnover incident. I don't know, but I don't like them. So I filled them in. But they look pretty good now. I'm okay with that, the way that looks. Let me let y'all see up close, because this is dragged into a really long video with me trying to be very perfectionistic and shit. Okay. Look at these little cells here, how pretty and confetti-like they are. I think those are beautiful. And I could do better next time. I won't tilt it as much. It kind of distorted the lacing of it. But after the turnover, I was just trying to correct, you know, what that did and save face there. I still think it's beautiful. Y'all can tell me what y'all think. It looks like confetti over there to me. I like that. Alright guys, thanks for being here. Join me next time. And stay safe and healthy. I'll be here and I've got more to do. We'll do some more tonight, since maybe my luck is turning around. We'll do another one of these. Alright guys, thank you. Have a good one. Good night.